off in the future, but no, here we go. Like I said, I'm an attorney. I'm a partner at Griffin & Cain. It's downtown Conroe. Been practicing for 12 years, immediately since I got licensed. 6 months after I started working as an attorney, they made me a partner there, so I'm very proud of that, so I'd like to mention that. I'm running for office for lots of reasons, and I'm going to come back to that, but I want to talk about a little bit about my background, and it just sort of builds into that. I didn't come to being a lawyer right away. I went to undergrad at UT, and while I was there, at the end, I was mentoring to be an Episcopal priest. I spent about a year and a half thinking that's what I was going to do. People may have heard that before, but I'm going to say it again and again, because that's really a part of who I am. I still look back on that time thinking that was right to go through that process. It's part of who I am, my faith, and my scholarship that I always thought that I would seek out, and that kind of led to the next thing I was going to do. I then went and got a master's in history, thinking I would be a professor and a historian. I don't want to spend all my time talking about that whole process. It's a long time to figuring out what you're going to do with your life, as we all know. I think a lot of people in this room are on their second or third or fourth things that they've done. So I went to law school, and here I am. One of the reasons I mentioned my background is my name is Cain, right? So as a child in the Episcopal Church, you read the Bible, you see that name, and you're thinking, oh, that's not a great name. Well, there is a passage that you come across. And this is leading me into the question, why public service? Why are you seeking this out? There's a passage that's involved with Cain in the Bible where God asks him, where's Abel? What happened? You know what happened. But the answer is, am I my brother's keeper? Now, in pop culture today, that's used ironically. Am I my brother's keeper? You might even hear it in movie or TV, or you might have said it to your parent growing up or something. In the Bible, though, it's flipped. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, you are. So why public service? Because I feel that to be a part of a community, I need to be giving back as a part of my vocation. Not just on weekends, not just occasionally, not just Sunday mornings, what I do. And that's just how I feel called. Everybody's called differently. And I'm not saying that if you don't make your vocation something where it's public service, I'm certainly not saying that. I'm just saying that's how I feel called. It's how I felt called since I was a child. So why public service? It's been in me since I was little, since I read that, and I think it's chapter 4 of Genesis. It's right there at the beginning. So that's just a little bit of background. Now, what is County Court of Law number 1? What does it do? It is a court of general jurisdiction. Right now, it is docketed with only misdemeanors, but it has in the past, very recently, done both family law and civil and criminal law. The misdemeanor court I just mentioned. It could also do probate. It could also do, has very recently had the juvenile docket. I don't want to get a deep dive in that. See the eyes glossing over what goes on in court. The only reason I mention that is I want to go back to my practice. Griffin & Cain. We do whatever walks in the door within reason. We're not going to take weird admiralty stuff. If you come in the door with something that's our size, Exxon walks in the door, I think we're going to go get you somebody in the Woodlands or downtown. But if you come in it's for something that we can handle, we're going to handle it. We do probate, we do criminal defense, like I said. I get 90 plus felonies appointed to me every year and a bunch of misdemeanors. I've been an ad litem, working on behalf of children in family court, as well as representing people in divorces and child custody, child support cases. So anything that can go through any of our courts, I've handled, or at least at some level. In fact, right now, I'm helping a business wind down, of all things. Kind of an interesting hat to put on. So if it's going to be in that court, I've got some experience with it. I do primarily, I don't want to make you think that I do a whole lot of all these things. I do primarily criminal defense and family law. That's going to be my bread and butter going through the end of this year, hopefully. At the end of this year, I'll be moving on to something else. So that brings me back to why I'm here. I'm asking for your vote. I'm asking for you to come talk to me. I think just a couple minute speech, I can get some of the basics out, but come talk to me, see what I'm really about. And don't miss that opportunity. And I say that, opportunity. You're going to come talk to a lawyer for free. You can take advantage of that. So, again, like I said, Brian Cain, running for County Court of Law number 1. The election's March 1st. Please come talk to us.